Hello, YTPC, Parsimonious Piper here. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about marriage. But first, what am I smoking? Well, I've got a little bit of my own blend. I've got a homemade Old Joe Krantz type blend, but I make it with a lot of dark-fired Kentucky. And I've got it in a Gold Coast Billiard. Don't know how well you can see this well. It's actually more of a Lavat. It's got a nice dark walnut stain on it, pretty grain, somewhere in the 1950s. Let's get that lit. Good stuff. So why am I thinking about marriage today? Well, coffee, black, iced. Yesterday my wife took her parents back home to East Tennessee after staying a week with us. Now her folks are not quite a decade older than mine and have been married a very, very long time. And having them with us reminded me of all of these men's mentors, red pill, etc. guys that put out videos, books, conferences. And I want to tell you, most of their advice on marriage and relationships is bonk. If you want to know how to put together a marriage that will last for decades, 50, 60, 70 years, find people who have done it and get your advice from them. Don't look at guys who are out there. They may be players, they may be chasing and getting all kinds of tail out there. They may even have some satisfying relationships occasionally. The ones that I've seen don't. They've been married multiple times, and that's not what I want. I want a marriage that lasts a lifetime. And so I look to my parents, I look to my in-laws. One of the benefits of building that kind of a marriage, let me tell you, was very apparent this week. My father-in-law, his short-term memory is fading. He can tell you stories from years and years ago, back to his childhood. But I can guarantee you he doesn't remember what he had for breakfast. Ever. At this point in his life, he's incapable of caring for himself. Now, watching my mother-in-law gently and sweetly care for him, oh sure, they have their moments. It's difficult and tiring. It's exhausting for her to care for. So, do they ever fuss and bicker? Sure, they do. But watching her so tenderly care and love this man that she's lived with for decades, that's what I want when I'm older. I want that kind of a partnership. Whether it's me caring for my wife or my wife caring for me, I want to grow old together. And if you do too, then you need to find people who have done it. Learn from them. You may say, well, I've been divorced and remarried. Well, okay, you got a second chance to get it right. You have another opportunity. For those of you guys who are young, particularly you young husbands and fathers, let me tell you, build that life now. Don't put it off. You won't get another shot at it. The memories that my father-in-law is able to share with us, he built when he was young. The love that they share, they built when they were young. Do it now. That's all I've got for you today. Light it up. Enjoy your afternoon.